Growing fruits and vegetables in the backyard. Garden series part 5. Hello, welcome to 7 Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. Hello, welcome. Growing vegetables in the backyard, garden series. Let's go. Let me show you what's going on in the backyard, and I'll show you how the garden has progressed so far. So over here, as you can see, I added one raised bed over here. This is the last raised bed I'm gonna do this year. As you can see, the garden is coming along. We have some containers that we planted in some containers over here, but you can see the raised bed. We planted sweet bitter leaf on this bed right here, and in the containers I planted green beans over here. Check out the video on how to grow green beans in containers. Over here we have some pumpkin over here, and these are the bell peppers that we have over here, and we have some cucumbers in the container right there. And then over here we have our potatoes in container. These are our potatoes in container patch over here, area over here. If you haven't seen the video, check out the video where I planted all these in containers. They're doing great. I'm sure maybe I was saying like 5 to 6 weeks we should be able to harvest these. We planted them early, sometime I think May. We planted these, so they're all coming along great. I have a tomato over here, just probably gonna need a support. And this, we are growing the tomatoes in a 5-gallon bucket over here. And same with this over here, we have our zucchini. We're growing zucchini in containers over here. And on this side we have sweet bitter leaf. Yeah, these are the first ones that we planted in these raised beds over here, and they're coming along great. Same with these over here. These two raised beds were the first to be planted, and this is also sweet bitter leaf pecan right here, and they are doing great, especially these ones on the edge over here. They're doing great. So I'm making an experiment on these, so I'll let you guys know later on what the experiment is. And this is a leafy pumpkin. This is a huge leaf pumpkin, and it's already producing some flowers. Over here we have sweet bitter leaf in containers over here. And on this bed we have water leaf, and the water leaf were the last ones to be planted, and they were very tiny. If you check out the last video, they're coming along. Not there yet, but hopefully within a couple of weeks it's gonna be we're gonna see some drastic changes in the in this raised bed and in this water leaf over here. If you haven't seen my video, check out my video how I build these raised beds for under $25, and also how I filled it up for under $25. Check out those videos, and you'll be able to see how I did this. It saves you money, and you're able to get some good quality results in your garden. Also, you can see on the these are wood chips, and these wood chips I got them for free. You can get wood chips like this for free by contacting your local tree services um, and other places where you can get wood chips for free. So check out that video. I have a video about that too. So this is our fabric raised bed right here, and this one's we have pecan or sweet bitter leaf on this side, and we have water leaf on this side, and they're all coming along great. You can see the leaves of these over here doing much better than these ones that we planted a little bit earlier, but they were very tiny. So they're all coming along great over here, and they're all doing well. Over here, this is our lettuce. Lettuce is ready to be harvested. You can see the size of the lettuce. They're ready to be harvested. These two right here, we're gonna harvest them soon. And in this half a barrel, we planted sweet bitter leaf in this one. we have water leaf in this one, and we have the big leaf huckleberries on this one. You can see the leaves of the huckleberries, and they're still growing. These are big leaves huckleberry, and they are doing great. Over here we have onions. Planted the onions in a crate. Check out that video how I planted onions in a crate. Show you step by step how I did that. And here we have our carrot containers. Over here, these two containers, we have some weeds coming up, but we have our carrots in these two containers. So we still have a few other things coming along. We still have some containers that we're still working on, but they're all doing well. Over here we have sweet bitter leaf, and the sweet bitter leaf is also coming on along great. We have garlic in the middle over here from last year. So over here we have another lettuce. You can see this lettuce is also I think is almost ready to be harvested. These other ones are still coming along, look nice and fresh, organic. And we also have water leaf on this bed, and we have some tomatoes, and we have some kale, and the kale has already produced flowers already. Kale, the best time to grow and get kale is the cold weather, cold in the spring, where the leaves are nice and fresh. In the summer like that, they produce a lot of flowers, and they give you a lot of seeds. So if you need some seeds, then you can just harvest the seeds once the seeds mature, and then you have seeds for the next growing season. So over here we have some peppers right here, and over here we have our garden egg already produced some flower. You can see the garden egg produced some flowers already. Same with that one over there. And on this our tomato bed over here, the tomatoes are coming along great. What I just did, and I still have to do a few of them, is you just have to make sure that you uh, take out any excess leaves at the bottom of the tomato plant, and let some fresh air take out any suckers that you have. If you have suckers like this on your tomatoes, you can take the suckers like this that are in between the joints like this, and if you need extra tomato seedlings, you just take these out like this, put it in water, and the roots come out within a week or so, and then you have an extra seedling for your garden. So that is how you can get more seedlings for tomato plants. So I just put these containers down here. I'm just gonna add some compost in them, just give them more nutrients, and also let the roots grow into that space, and give it more options for them to get nutrients from the soil. So they are all doing well right now. So hopefully within I'll say within a couple of weeks, we're gonna start seeing some big, even though we have some big tomatoes right now. That's the first tomato right here. You can see the first tomato right there. But I say within a couple of weeks, we're gonna see a lot of tomatoes, and we're gonna be able to maybe start harvesting some tomatoes. But the tomatoes are coming along great over here. Also, we're gonna plant some other water leaf and sweet bitter leaf in the front of the tomatoes, just to make use of the space. Right now, we cover it with leaves to prevent weeds and also improve the moisture of the soil. So that is what we've done so far for this. On this side we have onions over here. We have zucchini right here, and I just use this area for onions. And we have some garden egg over there. We have pumpkins, so I planted pumpkins. On this fence right here is gonna climb the fence. You can see my neighbor did the same. He planted some zucchinis and other stuff over here, and they're all doing well. Pumpkins, tomatoes, pumpkins. So this whole wall like this is gonna be covered with pumpkins, zucchinis, cucumbers, and tomatoes. So over here we've planted a few things, but they are still very tiny. We planted anchia over here on this bed, and over here we have some huckleberries and some garden egg and tomatoes and pumpkins on this side. We have our green beans right here. Something was eating the green beans. I think it stopped we're able to stop it. So hopefully it's just gonna continue growing and climb on this trellis over here. On this side of the garden over here, we have sweet bitter leaf. We have our cabbage over here. We have sweet bitter leaf, and then we have um, huckleberries, and we have huckleberries and spinach. The spinach came out by itself from seeds that dropped on the garden bed last year. So the spinach came out by itself, but the huckleberry was planted. So it is coming along. Same with this huckleberry right here. We planted this, and they're all doing great. Over here, this side of the whole garden right here is potatoes, and some of the potatoes that we planted last year. If you heard of my last video, unfortunately we did not harvest all of it, so some of them started germinating. So when we were tilling the bed, we took everything out and then we replanted it over here, just making sure that we don't have any other plants in this area. That way we're able to dig and get all our potatoes this year. And the potatoes are really doing well, as you can see. The potatoes are doing well, so we're gonna get a lot of potatoes from this our potato patch area over here. On this bed over here, we have some huckleberry that we sprinkled the seeds, and they're still coming out. We have some few potatoes and some pumpkins, and then we have over here we have some strawberries in containers. And some of them we harvested, some of them already, some of them are still producing strawberries. Over here we have pumpkins. This pumpkin, and it's gonna pumpkin. We wanted to climb. We wanted to climb this trellis over here. So we have about 6 pumpkins over here, plus this one right down there. So hopefully they're gonna give us some pumpkins over here. And let's go check out the containers that we have over here. We have strawberries, and the strawberries are ready. You can see some of them are ripe, even though these ones are very tiny. We have anchia in this bed right here. And then we have, you can see the strawberries, the strawberry tower. I just use this netting to prevent birds from eating it, because the birds were eating the strawberries. So let me see if we can just harvest a few of them. But you can see it's nice and ripe and really awesome. So we just harvest few of them. So as you can see, strawberries, they're really ripe, they're ready to be harvested. We're gonna harvest most of them today. If you want to check out the video on how I made this strawberry tower, and this all strawberry tower over here, check out my videos. And here we have strawberry that I'm growing in the bag over here. Same thing, I have strawberries all over, and the strawberries are ready to be harvested. The birds were eating the strawberries, so I just use this netting. I'll see if I can put the link below. Just use this netting so the birds are not able to get to the strawberries, and that has saved me a lot of, at least saved me from getting this eaten by birds. You can see they're nice and juicy. And over here we have, on this bed right here, we have sweet bitter leaf, and over there sweet bitter leaf. So let's check out the ones on the side of the house. So over here I have my herb garden container. So I have parsley, cilantro, onions over here. And on the side of the house over here, we have onions, parsley, garlic. We have some water leaf that's also coming out great. These are the last ones that we planted. They're all coming along okay. They had some slugs eating them, but I think we've been able to take care of some of them, so they are doing much better now. So I'm growing pumpkin here in a bag. So you can grow pumpkin in the bag like this. If you don't have space or you don't have an area to grow, you can grow pumpkin in 5 gallon, 10 gallon, 20 gallon containers. On this side of the um, house, we also have more water leaf. I have some tomatoes over here. I'm just gonna move the tomatoes to a location later on, but I'm growing my tomatoes over here in 5 gallon containers. If you haven't seen that video, check out my videos on how to grow tomatoes in containers like this. And same with you can see the with this onion. This is a big onion from last year. It germinated by itself, and hopefully should be able to harvest it, I'll say, in about a month. So over here on this side, these ones are coming along great. We have water leaf over here, water leaf on this side over here, and over here we have sweet bitter leaf, and then we have the pumpkin and the cucumber over there with the tomatoes. But everything is doing great over here. On this side, we have our pear tree right here. That's already, you can see the pear seeds and stuff. Pear coming out. And then over here, we have huckleberries seeds that we planted over here. Some of them are coming out. And then we also have a lot of pumpkins on this side. We have pumpkins, and so we eat a lot of pumpkin leaves, so that's why we're planting a lot of pumpkins and a lot of sweet bitter leaf and a lot of water leaf and huckleberry. So those are the main things that we eat that we cannot find easily in the store. That's why we're growing them. Okay, let me show you how juicy these strawberries are. This is awesome. Mmm. They are extremely juicy. That's the benefit of growing some fruits and vegetables and other stuff by yourself. You get the natural stuff. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, smash the like button. If you're not following me yet, you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share. If you like the video, somebody else might like the video, share the video. And if you have any questions or have any ideas, leave them in the comments. I'll try to reply to as many of them as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Happy growing, everybody. It's good.